Yo, Brendan Spores here, and today's time for my FC25 passing tutorial. And this year passing is rough, it's tough, and it could be frustrating. Ends up quite often in opponent's possession, and that's why I have for you today 9 passing tricks that will unlock your attack. Enjoy. First things first, the most fundamental of them all, the driven pass. And this is the most important passing tool to create passing tempo. To perform a driven pass, just press R1 or Xbox, that is RB, while making a ground pass. And this pass is used to cut through the opponent's lines. It is great to use from defense to attack, connecting your team, and also from the wing to find your striker in the box. Important with this driven pass is to have a good angle towards the receiver. And the ball roll is a helping tool here to improve the angle of the pass. Driven passes also will be improved if you have the playstyle ping pass. Next up is a bit the low-key move that has plenty of potential. It is a through pass that adds extra curve. It's called the Swerve through pass. And this one is good to use to pass around defenders and to curve your way into delicate space. And to perform a Swerve through pass, you must hold down L2 or LT Xbox while performing here a through pass, LT or L2, and use here high power is important. I recommend at least the 50% of the power bar, otherwise it might end up instead in an unintended flare pass that is not quite good. So yes, use high power, and just as with all through ground passes using triangle, the action will be improved if the player has a playstyle called incisive pass. We mentioned this before as well. The ball roll into pass is a big key once again, and this is here to improve your passing accuracy. And sometimes the angle is not good enough to make a pass and to find your receiver, but this could be fixed by using first out here the ball roll to improve your passing angle, and then from this ball roll straight into a pass. And not only does it improve the passing accuracy, but you can also open up some new passing lanes, and also here set your opponent slightly out of position to find here your desired receiver. And to make a ball roll, you need the 2-star skill moves, and just hold the RA stick for like half second, either up or down like this, depending on which direction that you face. Could be also done double or triple like this. Just keep on holding and it keeps on spinning. Next up is a fancy one. This one requires the Trivela playstyle minimum basic. And this here is a lob through pass, but adding as well the Trivela animation. And with EA's logic, that means that it's going to be amazing, because all Trivela actions are simply fantastic in the game for some reason. This one though is a bit tricky to perform and requires a 3-finger input. You need L2/LT Xbox, L1, LB Xbox, and the through pass button. All pressed down at the same time. A bit of octopus activity, but the outcome is fantastic, it's amazing. You'll get an extra accurate low pass, and what is important here is the angle when you make the pass. The ball has to be in front or slightly towards the player's preferred foot. Players can only perform Trivela with their preferred foot, even if they have 5-star weak foot. And this pass also, the Trivela low pass, is improved as well if the player has a playstyle called long pass. And then we come to one of my favorites, and that is the driven cross pass. It is fantastic. The ball travels very fast, and this type of pass as well this year is very accurate. First, you must set the low pass setting to semi to give this technique its full potential. And to perform the driven cross pass, you press down L1 R1 at the same time, that is Xbox LB/RB, while making a cross pass. And the ball will travel then fairly low, meaning a high risk of getting intercepted. So for this one you need a clear path. But this low trajectory also means it will reach the receiver much faster. And this is the fastest way to switch sides, and is also great to use here on one touch. The driven cross pass is great. Over to the sibling of driven cross pass, and that is the Lofted cross pass, and this one is to be used when it's crowded and congested and there is no one to pass to. Well then, look for a tree up top, a tall player, and activate the Lofted cross pass. And to perform this one, you press down L1 or LB Xbox while making a cross pass. Simple. And the key for this one, yes, is to aim for a tall striker and then flick the ball to someone in a good position. And this is also great to use from the back line to play yourself out of pressure. Precision cross pass, and this one was added last year and it's still very useful. And this one here is manual action, meaning you must aim carefully. And to activate this technique here, you press R1 or RB Xbox while making a cross pass. And this technique is great to use in small space to find your striker. Hold R1 and just tap the cross button to make these very fine dinged passes. But you can also use the R1 cross pass on volley, the ball will travel like crazy, or to play yourself out of pressure from the backline. The precision cross pass has plenty of usage areas. So the one touch low pass. And this one has been nerfed slightly with the latest live tuning, but it's still a fantastic trick. And the whole concept involves 3 players. Okay, the ball holder, receiver and the runner. And with the ball holder you must activate the runner by pressing L1 or LB Xbox. And then the timing is important. You must pass to the receiver at the right time so that he can find the runner on one touch just when he is about to beat the opponent's offside line. The timing here is very important. And to make this pass here, simply hold L1 or LB Xbox while making a through pass. And to improve the success rate of this one, put the low through passes on manual and master this setting. And this technique is great to use to outsmart a very high and reckless defensive line. Last out, we have a great trick here to find new passing lanes. And this one requires 4 or 5-star skill moves in order to make the right flare nutmeg animation. And this trick is great to use when you run towards the sideline and have a defender right next to you. If you make now a pass, it will probably get intercepted. Well, then we have the flare nutmeg pass. We cut in and open up a brand new passing lane. And this trick is just like last year, simply fantastic. So to make a flare nutmeg, you must hold down L1 and R1 at the same time. There's Xbox LB while flicking this RA stick then up, like this. And the angle is very important. Most times you're gonna run towards the sideline, like this. So press down both here. It must be straight up. So if the angle is not correct with the RA stick, the input, you won't get this exact animation that is required to make this action here effective. So you might then, if you aim wrong, ends up like this, and that's no good. Has to be straight up or straight down. Let's try them from the other side. L1, R1 and straight down. And right after this move, you make a pass. You cancel this animation by making a pass, a ground pass. It's a bit tricky, but definitely worth mastering because it is such a powerful trick. So L1, R1, LB, and then RA stick up into pass fast. Up and pass right away. Alright, that is it for today. Hope you found this passing tutorial helpful. And see you guys again tonight for the RTG. Thanks so much for watching. As always, you know, until next time, take care.